times. As you can see, I'm going to push this infantry and this attack, and I'm going to really take this down. There's an anti-tank position, 2 of them actually, but I didn't realize there was, so I started backing up, and I got my ISU 22 or ISU 122s to start shelling. As I push the infantry instead, I'm going to go for a base steal. Now I sort of regret in this game to go for a base steal because as you can see, there's going to be a ton of men, or a ton of stuff coming my way. He actually has a secondary HQ, so it didn't actually go down, so he didn't lose any logistics. Or ruse cards, I should say. It's called logistics, but I'm going to snipe. I'm going to take these down, and I sort of regret doing this because I wish I would have maybe blown them up. I'm going to steal this one as well, but they're just points right now. If they choose to blow them up, then they'll get their points back, but I just thought it would be better if I stole the bases now and really tried to make a push on them. But as you can see, right now NFX's overall force is just too strong. He has too much right now. He's got Berettas, he has advanced heavy tanks, and he has armored anti-aircraft guns. And that's just a lot to go up against. There's so much he can do. He can snipe all of this, and I really won't be able to do anything to stop it, to be honest, because there's so much. Even if my heavy infantry, he can see me with this armored recon, and there's just too much. This base is very strong, and it does a lot. It does a lot for the Italians. If you're going to play Italy, you're going to really want sorry, my voice going a bit. You're going to really want to make a prototype base. In a 2v2, it does do a lot of work for you. But we're going to keep pushing up here and trying to hold this back. The longer we delay these two, the better. Just if they're focusing on what's going on over here, we can then build up our forces over here and start really doing a push to take this game over with, because right now he has to focus on taking this down or stealing it back and whatnot. He can get free points from here, I guess, but if he decides to leave this, I can just start building stuff up here and really do a lot of damage to him. So I'm just going to pretty much leave this. I tried to capture it. Me and Al were talking earlier, and I was just saying, sorry, not earlier, during the game, when it was happening, I was saying I really wish I didn't take that, but I don't think you can even make infantry choose attack. I think they have no choice but to steal. I don't think they can blow up buildings. But here comes our push. So I actually ended up making some anti-tank guns. I have more anti-tank guns here. I have a bunch of just basic anti-tank guns. I'm going to put them in the woods, and here comes our push, because they're focusing. He actually stole this back, so it's not a big deal. So here comes our push here, trying to take this middle. We sniped this depot, so again, we're going to be taking depots from them. I'm building another depot. I think later on I take some depots here. I'm going to push with some heavy tanks, so I'm making some KV-1s, and I have some armored anti-aircraft again to really do a lot of damage to him. So I put these infantry in the woods, and I believe I stop right here. I stop these anti-tank guns. So see that I'm getting peppered. And really 6 or 7 anti-tank guns, you can see, are going to do a lot of work against these advanced heavies, because yes, they are advanced heavies, but they're not as strong as like an advanced heavy of something like a German player. They can take a lot of hits, but this is also basic AT. It's not like I'm going with armored AT. And as you can see, I'm really doing damage, because when these planes land, I'm also sniping the planes. So I'm really doing damage right now. I'm really putting pressure on, and we're really trying to force this play, because right now he doesn't have anything really to defend this. I have infantry, and I have all these anti-tank guns, and these can do a lot of damage. As you can see, he's actually paratrooping, trying to get backdoor attack here. And so here comes the infantry trying to push and trying to help this out. I just sniped another plane, and I just sniped another actually just sniped another Beretta. I think I just killed a Beretta. So there's another ton of points, another 25 points. But here comes more heavy infantry. But I have these anti-aircraft guns, and they're getting sniped actually by these advanced, and there's actually an anti-tank bunker here. So I'm going to be putting all this infantry here. I'm just trying to snipe anything that I can, just letting my units go to work here as I keep pumping out more tanks. These tanks are so slow. As you can see, I had these KV-1s way over here, and they're still on their way to the attack. I didn't speed them up. I was just trying to focus on this. I was trying to micromanage this a bit while I was building, and I think I'm building something else. I don't know what I'm building. I have no idea. But I'll go back to this battle here. So I'm still pushing here, trying to snipe trucks. There goes the trucks. Those trucks have been gone, so I've been taking those trucks out for a while. And as you can see, AlBoulcan was trying some crazy like infantry attack and whatnot, just messing around, trying to do a steal, but there's ants and recons there, and you can see what's going on. So now finally my heavy heavy tanks come try and rescue, but this anti-tank right here, 90 millimeters, so strong. It does a lot of damage to any really tank that's coming in. So I realize this when I get this sniped, especially, I decide, okay, I'm gonna take these 2 KV1s. I'm probably gonna lose this. I actually fanaticism because I see all this heavy infantry is coming. So we have a couple of infantry, but we don't have enough to really stop this. So I take these KV1s, I'm going to put them behind the trees here because they'll avoid all of this. They can outrange, I'm pretty sure they can outrange these advanced heavy tanks. I think, I'm not 100% sure, but they should be able to at least range or get within range of these advanced heavies. But he'll have to really push onto my AT guns to make that happen. So I'm putting all this back here, trying to stop this infantry rush from taking my AT guns, but it's not really working that great. So really, I'm just going to keep him here and just keep this attack at bay and trying to stop this. And as you can see, that AlBoulcan was sort of messing around. He was telling me later in the game, or while the game was going, I keep saying later in the game, he was telling me while the game was going, he was saying, yeah, I sort of regret doing this, because he was trying to do some backdoor stuff while we were playing, and he's saying, okay, I'm enough, I'm not going to do this anymore. And he stopped attacking this back door here. I think he does it maybe one or two more times. He tries to maybe bomb and run this, but he just ends up failing at it just because there's stuff here, and this is all blocked. And plus, look, as you can see, there's Breda here. There's an anti-tank position which can shoot air. There's an anti-tank position which shoot air. There's 3 Bredas here. There's a bunch of infantry, or not really infantry really matters, but there's so many anti-tank or anti-air weapons and anti-tank weapons, it's really hard for him to do a run, because even if he has, yes, he has radio silence, but even if he does have that, there's nothing really that can get here, because this will start getting one shot. He has the fanaticism, and blitz to get this to work. And as you can see, he can't see what's going on here, and he has to use Ruth cards to see what's going on here, so he just said forget it. I believe I made some light tanks. I don't know why, to be honest, I made light tanks. I think I made them because he started pushing with this, and I said, okay, there's only mediums coming, so I might as well push. So I ended up pushing with my anti-aircraft and my anti-tank to seal this, and actually, in fact, he ended up sniping this HQ solo with this advanced medium. So he ended up sniping this HQ solo, and as you can see, what I was saying here earlier, I put some infantry in these woods, and I just left these heavy tanks here. So these heavy tanks, you can see, they have a huge range, and Hoppa actually surrenders because he realized he doesn't have anything left, really. He only has a little bit. As you can see, all these units are actually NFXs. Only this is Hoppa's, I believe. That's pretty much it, is this base. Actually, the airfield is even NFXs, so really Hoppa doesn't have anything. Oh, actually, no, sorry. So I think like this and some of this stuff like that was Hoppa's, but he just said, enough's enough, I can't do anything, I'm quit. This game's over with, because he realized how far deep we were in his base, and we were really cutting off the supply lines, especially when I decided to push this on this right. We're pretty much playing base contain from then on. As you can see, AlBoulcan's going to try and sneak another recon attack here right now, but it's not really doing anything. And I start making advanced AT. I start pumping out some advanced AT, and I'm going to put these in the woods here and stop any attack here. And I made these advanced AT because of this fact right here, is that he has so many tanks, and he doesn't have really anything else but tanks right now, and all my advanced AT will snipe this. And I had these light tanks here to try and stop the infantry, but I did a foolish mistake and I left them here, and they got sniped by this 90. So putting all this here and having this light tank here, I'm going to set up some anti-tank over here. I think I end up pushing with these. I believe I pushed these after, but let's see what I go with. Yes, I've already expanded. As you can see, I just expanded over here, and I've expanded over here, so now I'm just getting my macro game up. As you can see, Al's also expanded. He just expanded over here and here, so now we're talking to each other, and I was saying, okay, let's just macro. We have them in the corner, so we start macroing up here, and I don't know what that just shot. Oh, it's this advanced medium. Actually, wow, the French have didn't even realize that the French have like an artillery advanced medium tank. I've never seen that before. I didn't realize that it was an artillery unit. But anyway, this Breda will come over here and snipe this and take this down in a second. As you can see, it's gonna get sniped. It's gonna go down, but he actually does take down the barracks, so at least he got something out of it. And he took down this HQ solo at the same time, so he actually did something out of it. These Bredas are going to try and sneak up here and take gonna sneak up here and try and take this KV-1 down, and I believe he does. And here comes this backdoor bombing run that he's pretty much trying to. He's trying to get some more air transports, trying to get some infantry in here, and he's gonna push with some legionnaires. And he's going to try and get up in here and just help us out, because we need infantry in these woods. This is the most important spot right here right now, is to have infantry in these woods and stop any push that they might go with. And as you can see, there's another Breda here, so this Breda and this Breda here, and